So for a number of years, I've really been fascinated with and struggling with this idea of how do we integrate our scientific or empirical experience with the spiritual experience. And what occurred to me recently was to use the image of a spiral. And so I've launched a website and a blog called Spiral Inquiry. It's at spiralinquiry.org. And the way I've characterized this journey that I have been on and will continue to be on is, on the one hand, we have science, which is our empirical knowledge and understanding, and it has delivered fantastic benefits and great progress in terms of bringing human knowledge forward. But it has limits that need to be recognized and acknowledged. There are places it can't go, and there are questions it can't answer. When you get into the area of life and consciousness and spiritual inspiration and meaning and purpose, now you're in the realm of human endeavor, which I would characterize as a realm of faith. So the important thing about faith is the science will give you empirical knowledge, but faith has to serve as a compass for the purpose of what that knowledge is for. Faith is something that has to come in to enliven and enrich and then give you purpose and meaning in what you do. So they have to be married together if you're going to be a whole integrated human being. And how do we do this? Well, I use the word philosophy, because not in the academic sense, but philosophy as the love of wisdom. And wisdom is the characteristic of knowing how to make good choices to achieve, in the Greek sense, the good life, or the best life, a virtuous life. So my website and my journey is trying to look at what we know about science, look at what we can learn about faith, bring them together in an open philosophical environment to explore them together, and hopefully to become wiser in the process. One of the things I'm trying to do on the website is to offer insights from, for example, science. What is the frontier of science saying about things that has implications for the way we view things of the spirit? And then also to bring teachings of the spirit, whether they are revelation or experiences, to inform our view of certain things in science, and to use it as a valuable critiquing process. Because yes, there are times when our faith may get off track, things that we believe that aren't consistent with living in a loving world, for example. That happens all the time. And there are places in science where the scientists, if they, you might say, go off the reservation into speculative metaphysics, where really that's an article of faith rather than science. So I try to explore the boundary between those areas and to find a way to bring this alive in valuable ways to help all of us live better lives. That's the ultimate goal. I'd love to have you come to my website, read what I'm exploring, comment on it, add your voice. I'll respond to any comments. I think we learn together as opposed to one at a time, so I'd love to learn from you. And there's a place to subscribe to a monthly newsletter, and there's also a Facebook site where the posts will go up if you want to follow it on Facebook instead of through the newsletter. Yes, I'd love to have people join me, and I'm very excited about this inquiry, and have some images of spirals that I use for inspiration. So please join me and have fun.